Welcome to Chasing Curiosity. TV, subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Breaking news. Tensions erupt in the South China Sea, a region already fraught with geopolitical complexities and historical disputes. An American warship, the USS Princeton, found itself in a dangerous standoff with a Chinese destroyer, the CNS Changsha. This encounter was not just a meeting of ships, but a clash of national wills. The world watched, holding its breath as this maritime drama unfolded on screens everywhere, from bustling city squares to quiet living rooms. Was this the moment a long simmering dispute would finally boil over into open conflict? Analysts debated the implications, aware of the fragile peace hanging by a thread. The USS Princeton held its course, asserting its right to sail through international waters, a testament to the freedom of navigation principles upheld by the United States. China claims nearly the entire sea as its own, a claim rejected by its neighbors and the international community. These waters are a vital artery for global trade, making the stakes even higher. The Changsha's appearance was a direct challenge, its radio messages sharp. U.S. warship, you are entering Chinese territorial waters. Leave immediately. The tension was palpable. The American captain replied, calm and firm. We are operating in international waters in accordance with international law. His voice carried the weight of international diplomacy. The air crackled with unspoken threats. Every sailor knew the stakes. A single mistake could lead to disaster, a misstep that could ignite a larger conflict. News helicopters hovered at a safe distance, cameras zooming in on the two steel giants, capturing every tense moment for the world to see. On the Princeton's bridge, every officer was at their post, focused and professional, their training and discipline evident in every movement. The Chinese destroyer began to maneuver aggressively, cutting across the Princeton's bow, a classic intimidation tactic, testing the resolve of the American crew. The Chinese hoped the Americans would back down, but the crew of the Princeton did not flinch. Their resolve was as unyielding as the steel of their ship. They trusted their training, their captain, and their technology, knowing that their preparation was their greatest asset in this high-stakes game. This was not a battle of cannons and missiles, but a battle of nerves, where the strongest weapon was the ability to remain calm under pressure. The world was about to see what American naval power truly meant, a demonstration of strength and resolve in the face of adversity. The Princeton was a symbol of American commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific, a beacon of hope for those who value freedom of the seas. They would not be bullied, standing firm in their mission to uphold international law and protect the rights of all nations to navigate these waters freely. The USS Princeton, a Ticonderoga-class cruiser, was a floating fortress armed with advanced missiles and the powerful Aegis combat system. Captain Eva Rostova led a crew of nearly 400, each a specialist, ready for anything. Facing them, the CNS Changsha, a modern Chinese destroyer, represented China's ambition to challenge American dominance. Its captain was under immense pressure to force the American ship to acknowledge China's claims. For the US, backing down would signal weakness to allies and embolden China's expansion. The Princeton's steady course was a message. The US would uphold international law and freedom of the seas. The two ships were more than steel and weapons. They were symbols of two approaches to power. The Changsha used raw intimidation. The Princeton relied on discipline and superior technology. This was not just a test of hardware, but of character. The world watched as these two philosophies collided. The American strategy was clear: meet aggression not with escalation, but with calm, discipline, and unwavering teamwork. In the face of rising tensions, the crew relied on their training and each other, knowing that composure was their greatest asset. Captain Rostova's steady, measured orders radiated confidence throughout the crew. Her calm presence set the tone, reminding everyone that leadership is about steadiness under pressure. When the Changsha swerved dangerously close, the Princeton made a minor, calculated adjustment. No panic, no retreat, just precise seamanship. Every move was deliberate, every action controlled. The message was unmistakable: we see you, we are not intimidated. The crew's resolve was visible in their eyes and posture, projecting strength without a word. U.S. Navy doctrine is built on disciplined response. The side that loses its cool loses control. Training for these moments, the sailors knew that discipline was their shield. The Chinese hoped for an emotional reaction, but the Princeton's crew denied them that satisfaction. Their restraint was a silent show of power. The Bridge and Combat Information Center worked in perfect sync, fusing radar and sensor data into a clear, unified picture. Every detail was tracked, every possibility considered. Formal, precise communication allowed the captain to make informed decisions in real time. Every word mattered. Every report sharpened their awareness. The Princeton was a grandmaster in a chess game, thinking several moves ahead. Anticipation and preparation were their silent weapons. True strength isn't about shouting, but about controlling a situation without firing a shot. Power is measured by restraint and the ability to de-escalate. The American sailors' professionalism was their most powerful weapon. Their focus and unity turned a tense standoff into a demonstration of resolve. They demonstrated that power is more than hardware. It's discipline, unwavering commitment, and the trust built through countless hours of training together. Even under extreme provocation, they held the line, proving that true courage is staying calm when the world expects you to break. Beneath the surface, a silent battle raged in the electromagnetic spectrum. The Princeton's electronic warfare specialists gathered intelligence, building a detailed profile of the Changsha. Its SPY-1 radar provided unmatched situational awareness, tracking threats far beyond the immediate confrontation. The Princeton could jam enemy radars, disrupt communications, and create ghost targets, crippling an opponent without firing a shot. The Chinese captain knew the Americans held this electronic trump card, adding pressure to every move. Decades of U.S. investment in naval electronics gave the Princeton a decisive edge. The crew actively managed the electromagnetic environment, ensuring their own clarity while degrading the enemy's. This invisible dominance allowed the Princeton to control the engagement from start to finish. The Princeton was not alone. It was part of a powerful U.S. Navy carrier strike group centered on the USS Ronald Reagan. The carrier and its escorts formed an invisible shield, networked by advanced data links. Every piece of data was instantly shared, creating seamless teamwork. While the Princeton faced the Changsha, other ships provided air defense and anti-submarine protection. E-2D Hawkeye aircraft gave the group a god's-eye view, detecting threats hundreds of miles away. The Chinese captain knew he faced more than a single cruiser. He was up against the combined might of a carrier group. The unseen presence of the strike group acted as a powerful deterrent, limiting his options. This was integrated, networked power in action. In a bold move, China raised the stakes, scrambling 2 advanced J-16 fighter jets to buzz the USS Princeton, a clear show of force intended to test American resolve and response. But the Americans were more than ready. E-2D Hawkeye early warning aircraft detected the incoming jets long before they arrived, and the USS Ronald Reagan swiftly launched 2 FA-18 Super Hornets to intercept, demonstrating rapid coordination and preparedness. The American pilots, calm and professional, expertly positioned themselves between the Chinese jets and the vulnerable ships below, forming a protective barrier in the sky. Inside the cockpits, the Chinese pilots' radars suddenly lit up with multiple contacts. Their radios crackled with a clear warning. Unidentified aircraft, you are approaching a U.S. naval vessel in international airspace. Identify yourself and state your intentions. The message was firm but measured. We recommend you alter your course immediately. Though the words were polite, the implication was unmistakable. The Super Hornets were in control of the situation, and any escalation would be met with overwhelming force. Outmaneuvered, outnumbered, and at a clear disadvantage, the Chinese jets had little choice. They banked away sharply and returned to base, their intimidation run cut short. The attempted show of intimidation was over before it truly began, leaving the skies calm once more. The seamless American network, Hawkeye, Super Hornets, and ships, worked in perfect harmony, showcasing the power of integrated defense. In the end, the Chinese attempt to use air power to assert dominance failed, unable to break through the American shield. American air power was not just about having better aircraft, but about fielding a superior integrated system that could respond to threats instantly and decisively. The U.S. response was faster, smarter, and more coordinated, proving once again why American forces remain unmatched in the skies. Beneath the waves, a secret contest unfolded. China dispatched a modern submarine to shadow the American strike group, hoping to threaten the carrier or Princeton. But the U.S. Navy's anti-submarine warfare was unmatched. P-8. Poseidon aircraft dropped sonobuoys while destroyers used powerful sonar arrays. The Americans quickly detected and tracked the Chinese sub's acoustic signature. The hunter became the hunted. A silent American Virginia-class submarine maneuvered behind the Chinese sub. With a single powerful sonar ping, the American commander sent a clear message. "We are right behind you." The Chinese submarine's stealth was shattered. No torpedoes were fired, just a demonstration of total control. The underwater game was over. The sonar ping was the final straw for the Chinese submarine commander. His mission was a failure. The J-16 pilots reported their own failure to intimidate the Princeton. On the surface, the Changsha's aggressive maneuvers had failed, and its air and submarine support were neutralized. Facing systematic defeat by the American carrier strike group, the Changshaw's captain had no options left. Continuing the standoff risked humiliation or accidental escalation. With a terse radio message, the Changsha slowed, turned, and sailed away, a clear retreat. On the Princeton, there was no celebration, just calm professionalism. The crew logged the Changsha's departure and continued their mission. The crisis ended peacefully, a testament to the American approach. Superior technology, teamwork, and discipline de-escalated the situation from a position of strength. The Changsha's retreat was a public embarrassment for China and a reminder of American resolve. The silent showdown in the South China Sea revealed the true nature of modern power. It's not about the size of your fleet or loud threats, it's about control. The US Navy's discipline and patience denied China any chance to escalate. The interception of jets and detection of the submarine were the result of a superior networked system. Teamwork and real-time information sharing gave the US unmatched situational awareness. China's rapid military buildup can't match the US's ability to integrate assets into a cohesive force. The greatest strength lies in restraint. The US Navy had the power to destroy, but chose to prevent war. Their objective, upholding freedom of navigation, was achieved without a shot fired. The ultimate victory was won through control, patience, and unwavering discipline.